this straight to us. Because I know there are many of us. What is about that? How do I run to America? You get to America. Somebody was asking me when am I coming? I'm coming to where? It's am I out of my mind? Even with all that we have passed through, with all the problem of life, that by the grace of God we have passed through and have been able to surmount. So all that I made for myself now, with all these kids around me, I'm able to tell them where I've made mistakes. I'm able to tell them how I've been able to overcome some of these mistakes and fall into the same pit that I fell into when I was still young. That would be madness. I would have done injustice to my life and my generation. To now run and go and hide somewhere in America, go and hide in Canada. When all the problem and the crisis of my life should be put on the table for this young one to be able to come to my shoulder and be able to see far. So what am I trying to say? These challenges, they are still staring up in the face as a nation. And this is where the PAMSEC is asking us, how do we solve this problem? Because when it solves the problem, it is a plus to us as an institution. They say, when academic Guinea was there, this was what he did. And that becomes our pride. I'm still putting it on the table, ladies and gentlemen, that these challenges, especially this season, and I don't know whether Gagari will get to that place also, because Minister of Agriculture is our pointer to the nation. And we can't have it better than now. That the HMA will be an Agriculture Engineer, Farm Secretary will be an engineer. Let's bring our proposal, let's put it at their table. Even whether they solve it or not, it's not the issue. But in a situation where we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 proposal is on their table. They say, what did they bring when they were just shouting? Leave them there. Tell them to bring the proposal, the area they think they can solve the problem. You know, it would be fair if they throw the thing at us and we can't tell them that we gave you this proposal, you say no. We gave you this one, you say no. You know, at that point in time you can be able to talk. We document, with documentation. This is the one we gave you. Did you attempt to solve it? And I deliberately came up with this AI just to draw the attention of the House, especially to this area of challenges. And you know what I noticed most, especially in this my last job? If your life is not under pressure, hear me well. If your life is not under pressure, believe me, there's a treasure in your life that will never see glory. There is something that is locked up now inside. What forces it out is pressure. The crisis you are facing now is to bring that treasure out. Don't see problem or challenges of life as a low area. God designed pressure to bring treasure out of you. Don't run away from wahala. All this jackpot, remove it from your brain. Remove this matter from your brain. Let's see how we can put our hands together to solve some of this problem. I don't know whether 1 or 2 questions, whether we can call it a day here. We have exhausted. Please let me give it to our chairman, LOC. For
I was on the team that visited the permanent secretary on behalf of the branch. And the man gave us something I call a blank check to come up with proposals on how we can move this great institution forward. I think from what I get from this paper, and I try to, I'm not a lecturer, but I try to recast. I cannot remember any Nigerian university offering this value addition as a subject. Maybe 2 hours in a week you teach, or yes, that's elective course, you pick it as an elective, or you pick it as an option, or even a course, maybe in your 300 level, 400 level, you take it as a course.
I hold the topic.
And hold it, yes, or they even give you a project, a research project on value addition. This one, I don't know, I stand to be corrected, but I don't think there is any Nigerian institution doing that. So, as part of the assignment given to us by the permanent secretary to come up with proposals that will move this institution forward, it will be a good thing if we can come up with suggestions from the ministry to the academia. Please, we want this as a course. Then start giving your students a side topic on value addition. Yes. Like you are rightly saying, it's a challenge, and we have to start looking at these challenges from the elementary level. If there is no elementary, there can never be advanced. Yes, so maybe we start from even ordinary drying of tomato. I don't know when last some of us have visited the supermarket to buy cashew nut, groundnut nut. I'm mentioning nut because there are things I chew a lot. What is the difference between this cashew nut and the one we dig in the bush and dry? I don't know, maybe some of you understand what I'm saying. Oh, yes. You just pick cashew nut, you burn it by the boom in the fire, and crack it and try it. What is the difference? Value addition. And by the time you go to the supermarket now, maybe 5 grams or even 2 grams, they will tell you 5,000, 10,000. That is what they will tell you. So these are areas we honestly have to look into. And I want us, preferably, like the Pansec said, NIAE Abuja chapter is the base setter. I am quoting him. That's what he said. I stand to be corrected. Yes, that line. And it is what we do here that other branches nationwide will copy. So let's give him that. And he has told us, up and play, challenge me with your proposals. And let's see if there will be actions or not. This is a very vital area that we can cascade into all the institutions of the country. Another area I want us to look into before I drop the mic, which I will only want the NIA chapter chair to take note, is it challenge us on the entry point for engineers. That we should come up with a proposal to him. The man that read medicine, the man that read law, veterinary, I'm quoting the PAPSEC now, spend 6 years. You spend 4 or 5 years. This man will come in on level 12. You are coming in, if you are lucky, on level 9. Already it's far ahead of you. When you look at most of our state offices now, it's been occupied by what do they call it? Livestock people. Thank God they have their own ministry now, let them go. But it's an area I want us to sit down, use this great opportunity of our coming together to assemble good brains that can come up with these proposals. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my chair. I think this in fact, I've been looking forward to this meeting. And I think I'm not disappointed at the progression of how this meeting is going. So please, any other before, okay sir, because Permanent Secretary, you are likely to be the last, the last week, is the one the goal I'm not to interrupt. Thank
you very much, Mr. Chairman. Just a little contribution on artificial intelligence. The time has come. Our departments now should not be caught on the edge. AI has come to stay. In fact, is what is going to drive all of us out of job if we don't upgrade our skills. Now, you can literally buy a robot that will work for you in the factory. The robot is going to replace engineers if care is not taken. For us to be relevant now, we must also begin to develop indicators that can make us relevant in the sense that, take for example, in a rice factory, somebody has bought maybe 10 robots to replace about 40 staff. Because the robot never gets tired. He hour shift. It stays there. But the problem now is where the human being comes in, if we can't get it done. There is a risk that the rice produced by that robot is not the rice we know in terms of culinary taste. So our department needs to prepare, because this thing may happen faster than we expect. And that is going also towards the need for the departments adding some cost or putting a lecture to equip the new generation of agricultural engineers. So what am I saying? How will the robot recognize the well-parboiled rice? What indicator are you going to put? That when it touches the finished parboiled rice, it knows it has arrived. That's going to be one of the challenges that will happen. The two mango trees is selecting the mango. How the touch indices. These are new areas that agricultural engineers need to go into to be able to bring up this kind of issues. Then, rural development. It's time we begin to map out where our rural roads are, because driverless tractors are around. How do I send an unmanned tractor to a farm at Chikwe? How will you recognize that farm? So as we go about now to monitor or appraise our roads, those who are coming, I think most of us now need to also learn how to use GPS equipment. All the thousands of roads that rural development has done over the years now, we should be doing geospatial location for them and documenting it. So that when that thing comes, America comes or China, they give you 50 tractors that can run with AI. How do we use them? If they come today, we can't deploy those things because we are not ready, no data. So, and so on and so forth in all universities, all departments. If it's irrigation, the same thing will happen. And then I think you now have started something. I think you can take a master's in this value addition thing at UNAM. So let our men begin to.
That will be quite encouraging. That will be quite encouraging to note that UNAP is doing something, because this is a quite area. You know, most of the curriculum, they are only this one that we got from when the days of Mago back, and it's like those are the things that were still in operation. Okay, Madam Fati, please.
I want to really appreciate the presenter for a very good presentation. I want the chair, the Abuja chair, to note that, when we are talking about food production, we need land. Thank God, the presenter made mention of one of the challenges is on land. So please, we need to come up with a very robust regulation on land. Because the youth here want land. Like me, I've been looking for land to buy in Abuja since I've not been able to get one. And I'm sure most people seated here in this one also want to do one or two things on farming, but land is a challenge. So please, let's come up with a very robust regulation on how to make land available to people that want to use it for food production. Thank you. My name is Engineer Fatima Babahmed from the Department of Irrigation and Drainage, Federal Ministry of Water Resources.
Security is a major issue, because I am very high top military officer who retired from as an yeah, Vice Marshal.
then
He was attacked on his farm. Sorry, that's in our. Yes, Real Admiral at the Kashia. He was attacked badly. You know, that's was minister from Abuja City Center. But yes, your village. You know, and that became a little scary. You know, and this is the closest even to the city center. I don't know. That's why, of course, while we are still believing that the government will be able to have solution to this, but honestly, even if the land is available, I can't beat my chest and say, look, anybody should go, especially with that still very hot incidents that I still have around me in Italy. And maybe that's why we're trying to look for a shortcut and trying to team up with the First Lady on this. maybe that's the reason. But in interim, I'm sure there are a lot of the land matters and the difficulties surrounding them seems to have come down in Italy. The major problem now is actually security. Yeah, because if you want land, I'm telling you myself, what's the problem? Let's chat after this meeting. Okay, please. Any other chat? Okay. I think is that. Let me see any other hand because that will be the last. And of course, I will ask Mamsek. Mamsek definitely the last voice you are going to have here in this meeting. Please, I'm only seeing one hand now. No inspirational. Okay. No, two hands. Okay. So going and then gone. So my Dr. Uche. I think that's it, Dr. Uche.
Yeah, Dr. Hunduka, thank you very much.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
So I think you've hit the nail on the wood here when it comes to technology, AI, advanced technology as we go into the machine learning and the future of agriculture. Like you said during your recent trip experience in the US, you asked yourself that they have advanced in certain areas of their industry and we are still growing, so that's where the opportunity lies in Nigeria here.
Yeah.
But let me say, when it comes to robotics and AI, you still need an human element
Sure,
to
that's
program
where Dr.
and to code the AI. Now, when it comes to a robot trying to identify with a finished parboiled rice, people like us have to sit down and do a Python or SQL or HTML or Java or SQL Server coding that gives the robot a feel factor to say when I grab parboiled rice, this rice at this temperature, at this certain humidity level, at this certain time has reached parboiled stage.
Yeah.
So it's a programming. It's like identifying several variables and characters in that program. And for us to get there, it still takes us back to our educational system. We need to get people to start to think in that vision that then gives them an opportunity to get to that vision. And that includes, like he said, introducing courses for value addition. And not just in the agri sector, in the Department of Agriculture universities, but also in the tech sector. And meetings like this, to be honest with you, I think we should be inviting Ministry of Science, Tech and Innovation. They should also be engaged in certain meetings like this because these bring in a certain perspective of technological know-how into the agri sector. I've been working with them, like Dr. Debbie knows, and even the PAMSEC. I've been working with them for about 4 years and trying to add value in the agri sector. But it's very difficult getting them on board because some of them are disconnected from agric. When you talk of agric and food security, a lot of people are forming, we don't want to be involved in agric and food security. But everybody eats. Yes. Everybody eats. You can't run away from it. Even if you don't eat in public, you eat in private. But if you invite people for all this kind of program, they say, we don't want to get involved. They are forming, even the celebrities, they are forming this. But we should drag them on the table. To create awareness about the insecurity in food security, we should get celebrities on the table. One or two of them to make noise at the presidential level, even at the departmental level. We'll gain traction on social media and several other medias. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I appreciate that contribution. Of course, let me allow the last, then we come up with a committee, and then I'll allow the permanent secretary to close to comment on
Mr. Chairman,
Thank you so
and
much.
let me thank my director again for this opportunity. I'm appreciating that everything is unfolding. Last year, I was privileged to travel outside Nigeria to a country called China. And ever since when I was there, I have some colleagues that are here that we attended to them. And when we were there, with what I saw, I was happy to know. And with that, right, I think back in Nigeria, but I was thinking, who will understand this when I see?
Who understand your language?
I think a little of this thing that, there is an adage that says, I'm sorry, our elders, that when you are not being to somebody else's farm, father's farm, you think your father has a biggest farm. So honestly, when I got there, I was like, God, when is Nigeria going to move on? Everywhere, this is technology, this is agriculture, everywhere. So when we came, we actually wrote our reports. And the conference was actually for agricultural economists, of which I won. But I was like, who are the people with what I've seen that will be able to, but today, God has answered my prayer. And as I was sitting here, I received, to the glory of God, that if in this meeting, and with the group of the caliber of people that we have on ground, we cannot take delivery on what is called NIAE model farm. We're talking about land, and that land, having land now, we have security issue, yes. But no matter how small it is, it's going to be a model. That even goes over there. And I know that the caliber of people we have here, we can even invite those people to come and set it for us here. Because I asked questions to that extent. So, the proposal that if my director will permit me that I'm just going to take on is NIA model farm. Support the association. Yes, I know, by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
Yeah. In fact, thank you so much, madam. Please, your name again, man. Your name again, man. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. In fact, what you successfully drove home now is NIA model. But as we speak, within the UST, African University of Science and Technology, we just inspected a land within that university. Just last week. So, at least to start with, I can assure you that we already have a plot, right? Yes, about 10 hectares that we already have there as we speak. So, possibly what we will now do is rechristening it as AUST, NIAE AUST model farm. So thank you so much, and of course, whatever report you have submitted, we won't even also mind to have an access to the report submitted to your department. So please, honor and pleasure to please welcome Engineer Nagari.
I am greatly honored and humbled. I am greatly humbled. Please let me start by observing some cousin. My director, the former director of cooperative Akintola, my former boss. The chairman, NIAE Abuja chapter, the person of engineer Adedeji. The chairman, 2024 LOC. My colleagues, engineers and non-engineers, my ABM staff, ladies and gentlemen, and those that are not from ABM, all of you are welcome. He co-opted, what can I say? Okay, my friend, the director from ABM, from DRD, Mrs. Inoremi. All of you are welcome. I bring you warm greetings from the Office of the Political and Economic Affairs Office of the Government of the Federation. I will start by saying I am very happy, I am grateful to be with you people, although as a first permanent secretary to be with you in the chapter meeting. I want to encourage Abuja chapter members to keep doing their best for the association and also to work very well in our various offices. Okay, and I want to pledge that I've heard all you have said about what our permanent secretary, Engineer Dr. Marcos Ogumi had said.
Closing prayer now.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. We give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the glory, we give God, thank God for the success of this meeting. We thank God for bringing us together. We thank God for the two palm sec that we have from our institution. So we thank God for all of us. And we say Alhamdulillah, 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 because we are supposed to be grateful to God for everything. If we want more, we'll be grateful to God. If you want more blessings, thank God for the little you have. Even if you don't have, thank God. Because thanking God will open doors for more blessings for you. So on this note, I will continue to say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah for the NIAE, Abuja chapter, Alhamdulillah for our permanent secretary, Alhamdulillah for our director, Alhamdulillah, I will thank you for coming, and we thank God that God brought us here safely, and we're asking God to take us back safely to our home. And we ask that God bring us back together again for our next meeting. And all the programs that we have for our institution, we ask God to make it easy for us. All the things that we need to be on top, to be able to come top. When we are doing the peer review at the for the NSC, I want us to take first next time. Yeah, the dynamics. So I want this institution to be first next time. Whatever we need to take that position, may God provide it for us. May God make it easy for us. May God make all of our affairs easy for us. May God grant us more promotion, more favor. The land we need, like I said, I did land in Abuja. Whoever needs land for farming, may Allah grant us that land. All that we need to produce our own food to eat, may God make it easy for us. May we not be hungry. This country will not be a hungry country by the grace of God. This country will produce enough food and export food. This country will do that by the special grace of God. Al-Fatiha, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanirrahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim, ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun 'alal mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
So please, if you want to have the cooperative form and you want to subscribe now, then such people can also wait so that I give them the form.